Hello everyone, it's wonderful to have you back on our YouTube channel. My name is Gospel and you'll be wondering, why am I alone today? In fact, I'll be doing a special edition, Do You Know Your Spouse? In case you're new on our YouTube channel, please subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you know when we put our content here. You will be surprised how many married people out there who do not really know much about their spouse. Knowing your spouse is not about knowing the person's favorite color, favorite food, or the person's shoe size. Those are important, but they are not very important. You need to know the passion of your spouse. You need to know the essence of your spouse, something that drives your spouse. Why is your spouse on earth? What is her vision, his or her vision? What is it that makes him or her tick? Today I want to share my thoughts about my wife, my wonderful, special, most important person in my life. I want to share with you how much I know her or the things I know about her. I've known my wife as a person since about 1999 when we met at the university. And we've been friends for 21 years and we've been married for about 12 years. My wife sees life as an opportunity to make impact that will outlive her. She believes that life is not worth living if it's just about creating personal comfort and wealth or material acquisition. For her, life is about creating long-term value. Value in the life of others. My wife sees life as opportunity for her to fulfill God's purpose and become the best that God has created her to be. Not just for her, but for those around her and for people that she comes in contact with. For her, life is bigger than just living. Life is about being intentional and making lasting impact. In fact, having lived with my wife for about 12 years, I can tell you for sure there are several hurdles she has scaled through. In fact, as a wife, as a mother, as a career person, as a woman, as an aspiring and enterprising woman, she has faced several hurdles. But one of the things that keeps her going, even when life becomes so challenging, is her courage and her faith in God. In fact, her relationship and her determination to make a difference is another thing that keeps her going. So when things become so tough for her, she reflects on why she's here on earth and how much her life will become a point of motivation for others and how her life will become a point of service and impact, not just in her immediate family, but impact in the life of others. So that keeps her going, knowing that her life is not about her. So if she's able to circumvent those challenges, somehow her success in life will be a motivation for others. Like I said, her faith in God challenges her to keep pushing, knowing that God's grace is sufficient for her. What I mean by that is that whatever hurdle she faces, she believes that God has given her the ability to overcome these challenges. Another thing that keeps her going is the support system she has. The encouragement she gets from me, and the encouragement she gets from those within her circle of friends and network. So drawing from that, I think for you listening to me, it's also important that you encourage your spouse when they are facing problems. You should be the anchor, you should be the point of motivation for your wife or for your husband. Let me give you an example. It was challenging when we got married and we waited for a while without a child. What kept her going within that phase of her life is her trust and faith in God's promises, not generally, but specifically for her and for our family. So for you listening to me, you might also need to have a reference point, no matter what you're going through now, right now, as I'm speaking to you, or as I'm watching this video. What's your reference point? If you are a child of God, you believe in God, and you know that there are promises He has made to you, stay strong. Don't give up. You will go through that phase and you will become victorious. So if I would summarize my wife's passion for life in a phrase, it will be here to serve and empower people. She believes so much in service, and she believes so much in human capital development and empowerment. My wife wants to be remembered for the life she touched. She wants to make a lasting impact and a legacy in the life of people. That is one thing that drives her. What drives you? What do you want to be remembered for? So if I would describe my wife, I would say she's a very passionate person. She's caring, she's loving, she can sacrifice to make others happy, she's selfless, and can actually go all out in helping others, even to her detriment. To her detriment. I warn her sometimes. But when she sets her mind on achieving something or going all out to help, she does whatever she can within her capacity to make it happen. In fact, my wife sees nothing as impossible. She sees everything to be possible. Well, let me also say that my wife is very expressive, she's vocal, she can share her views in a way that comes across to people as being opinionated. Sometimes some people think she's a bit, you know. My wife is a woman of many parts. In fact, she does a lot of things. She does a lot of things with her hands, with her heart, with her brain, and with her heart. So, I can talk about these 4 facets, and it's going to take all our time, but I would just say with her hands, she can do a lot of crafts like baking, sewing, knitting, and hat making, and many other things. I forgot, she can cook very well. She cooks a lot of delicacies. Well, let me leave that. She is a communicator. In fact, I can say she's a very proficient public speaker. She's very good with her voice when it comes to public speaking. She's a coach and a mentor to many young people, women out there, and she is a philanthropist who genuinely wants to help others succeed. My wife is a cheerful giver. Most importantly, if I don't say this, I've not said anything that is relevant here. My wife is a great wife, my lifetime lover, and my best friend. We've been friends and we'll keep on being friends. In fact, she has made my life more meaningful and beautiful. Take my word for it. She's my cheerleader who keeps motivating me, pushing me to be the best I can be. You can see, I am what I am today because of how much support and how much encouragement on every angle that I've received from my wife. I can boldly say that if I have another chance to be married to her, I know this is one in a lifetime experience, but if I have another chance to do it over and over again, I would choose to marry her again. So on this special edition, I just want to say happy 40th birthday to my one and only lover and friend. Do you know your spouse? Do you want to celebrate your spouse? Do you want someone to ask you questions about your spouse? Maybe it's a surprise you want to do for your spouse and you want us to help you out. Please send us a chat on the chat box or send us an email. We would arrange that with you. In fact, think about who your spouse is. Think about the passion, the qualities, and the things you like about your spouse and make a note of it. Maybe share this with your spouse. You will be amazed at how much that could motivate them and inspire them to be better than they are or to be the best that they can be. Are there some things you think or know about your spouse that you want to share with us? Just write them in the comment section. Once more, if you're new on our channel, please subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you will be the first to know when we put our content there. Please celebrate my wife with me. This is her birthday. Thank you. Until we meet again, bye-bye.